When it comes to parenting, there are new challenges each day, and having someone to go to for advice can be priceless. And that's where Master Mom Amanda Olson can help. And once again, she joins us for another session of Ask Master Mom. And this time we're talking about a subject that I've actually talked to my youngest son about here recently, and that's making friends. That covers a broad gamut of different situations.
It does. One of the things, October is Bully Prevention Month.
Right.
So I thought it would be a really neat topic because I've seen this with my husband. I'll have a little story to tell about that in a minute.
Fine.
But just helping children to look out for people who might need a friend.
Right.
You know, we can kind of think about that this week, and you know, just when you get home from school, talk to your kids about, you know, who did you play with today? Who did you sit with?
Right.
And you might find some interesting things out about, you know, oh, I had lots of friends, we had a great time, or maybe, oh, I sat by myself, or, you know, so just a conversation about who their friends are at school and what they can do to make more friends, that sort of thing.
I think that whole dynamic of the lunchroom comes into play there too.
Yes.
I really do, especially at the high school level. Who you have lunch with every day.
Right.
That's just it's a simple thing, but if you include some extra people in that group that you're having lunch with, it can go a long way.
Yeah, and some advice would be if you find out your child's not really socializing during that time, you know, one, maybe they just need a break and you know, they just want to sit alone.
Yeah, right.
You know, or talk to them about maybe them be the one to initiate a friendship. You know, find somebody else who's sitting alone and just go sit and hang out with them and see if you can connect.
Now, you said you had a story involving your husband. Yeah. Tell us that story.
So when he was in 8th grade, he actually moved away from his hometown, like a lot of kids do, started in a new school.
Right.
And for whatever reason, it was a small school, a group of people decided they were going to pick on him. Oh. You know, so he was picked on pretty heavily. But there was one guy in school that kind of looked at him and said, this guy needs a friend.
Right.
You know, and so he just kind of got him in sports and got him, you know, involved in different things at school, and that was his friend all through high school. And just a couple of weeks ago, he came and surprised my husband on his birthday. You know, so even after all these years later, you know, that one act of kindness, that one act of kindness made a huge difference for my husband, and so he likes to spread that message too, that kids can make a difference in other kids' lives that last for a lifetime.
I mean, just investing in people. I mean, investing your time, investing that time in good people, and that's another thing, is taking into consideration those friends, that circle of friends that you have. Are they good people? Right,
right. And talking to your children about that, you know, and getting to know your children's friends. But mostly, especially as we're thinking about bully awareness this month, helping your kids learn to make friends. Look for the person who needs that helping hand, or join in, come sit with us, or come play with us, or come hang out with us after school. You know, just for them to be a forward thinker.
And when you have classes constantly
at
the Martial Arts Center over here. Is that something that y'all take on? You take on that task of talking about anti-bullying all the time?
Oh, we do. We do. And one of the activities that we do in our leadership class is we work on kids making eye contact with each other, reaching out, shaking their hand. How do you introduce yourself to somebody new? What do you do if you don't know the person sitting next to you? How do you start a conversation? So they work on those conversation skills and do a really good job of it. So.
And I think a lot of it boils down to, you know, when you're shaking somebody's hand, look at them in the eye, show respect. I mean, I think if you show respect, you get respect.
Absolutely.
And I love the fact, you know, because my oldest son was at Olson's for a long time, and that was one thing, that was one of the tenets that you all have on the wall up there, is respect.
Yes. And he is a very respectful young man.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I wasn't fishing for a compliment.
No, I know,
there.
but he makes me smile.
I think that respect, when you're talking about making friends and you're talking about anti-bullying, I think that's a big key word there.
It is, you know, and somebody who's feeling a little low and not being, you know, maybe not having friends, maybe they don't feel good about themselves because nobody seems to want to be with them. Right. So you can really make a difference in a kid's life by reaching out to be their friend.
And I understand you're all having a very special class coming up as well.
We do. It's Saturday, October 26th. We're doing it's free for the community. It's for kids 6 to 12. It's bully prevention, and we're having a pizza party too. So they get to come and have a lot of fun, learn some stuff about, you know, making friends and being a good friend. And then also we're just going to have some pizza and play, so it'll be good.
Now, is this just for students there at Olson's, or you want to invite?
No, it's open to the community. Yeah, we were expecting a big crowd, so do call ahead.
All right, call ahead. Make sure you got room left.
Exactly.
All right. Ask Master Mom. We got the information for you right here. It's Olson's Martial Arts Academy. There's the number. And they're located right down here on Cherry Street in Johnson City. olsonsma.com or askmastermom.com for more information.